Williams wants to say his kind of core thesis is, quote, immortality or a state without death would be meaningless. Big claim. So why is Williams saying this? So he wants to say, as much as we said that death is bad, and Williams kind of agrees there's good reasons to think that death is bad, it doesn't make living forever good. So it's not the case that we can do this kind of simple flip to the opposite and say that because death is bad, living forever is always good. And Williams wants to say that, what's the reason for this? Why is it that living forever might be, not all it's cracked up to be? And he wants to say that this is kind of justified on the basis of what he calls the inevitable boredom thesis. He says that nothing less will do for eternity than something that makes boredom unthinkable. So if we are going to exist for an infinite stretch of time, then in order for our life to be fulfilling, then it's not only just going to have to be something that's kind of interesting for a while. If our life's going to be fulfilling for eternity, then we've got to be doing something that makes boredom unthinkable. It just can't be an option for us. And Williams wants to say that that's just not something that's possible. And it's worth noting that specifically in Williams' case, he wants to say that boredom is alienation from our existence and environment. This is quite a specific definition of boredom that Williams was working with. So one of the things that might be worth considering in your essays as you approach this is providing this bit of nuance, maybe near the end of your essay. So thinking about, based on what your answer is to the question, so if you have said, yes, there is an afterlife, or no, there isn't, how should we feel about that? And one of the options for how we should feel about the possibility of infinite life, so a kind of potential afterlife which goes on forever and ever, this might not be something that is all it's cracked up to be, so says Williams. So it's worth having a look at his own argument and seeing whether you agree, especially with the inevitable boredom thesis, because this is something that's generated a lot of discussion over a long period of time.